All right, guys, can y'all hear me? Wait, no. Sheila, can you hear me?
I can now, yes.
Is Robin ready?
I am.
Hey, you ready? We'll admit everybody now. Okay. Okay, I think we have everybody. Hold on, waiting on Brent.
I'm here if you can hear me.
I can. And are we still, I guess we're Mr. Mossberger? I guess we're still waiting on him. Have you heard anything from him, Sheila?
No, sir, I have not.
Okay. What, Brent, were you the ad litem? You were the ad litem, right?
No, I was the lawyer.
Okay. Man, I wish
Mark was the ad litem.
Mark was here. I'm sorry.
I can reach out to his office, Judge.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, see where we are with that.
Do you have the hospital on yet?
You know what? I don't see them on
Is this
here.
everyone so far? Okay.
This is everybody.
I know they just called just shortly before you sent the link, so
Okay.
they did receive it. So
If they pop up in here, I'll admit them. And I guess, Brent, I'll rely more heavily on you. Well, and you and David. Malzberger was originally appointed, but at this point, I'm not sure if we actually need him or because at some point I assume his appointment goes away, right? Or is he always there?
Well, I don't know. Some point I assume my appointment goes away too.
Well, I thought so as well, but I just thought I'd ask everybody to the dance, and that would make my job easier. But anyway, we'll see if we can locate him. It'd be nice if he were present. But I've had a crazy morning. Our number one case for jury trial this morning called in, said he had COVID. So I said, okay. His wife had COVID. I was, all right. So why don't you come on down and park out in the front, and I have somebody here and come and give you a COVID test. If you got COVID, I understand. If we'll work around that. If you don't, then we'll go ahead. And so he decided I guess he didn't want to come. So asked his address, and the address he gave me, I sent my bailiffs to get him. And the address he gave me, because it was close by here in Prairie View, was an old work address he had 3 years ago. So I guess, now we're going to have to get him here. And now he has another felony 3 charge now. So it's been one of those kind of mornings. And I just always feel bad for the juries. All these people show up, and then I have to tell them to go home. And that just really.
Well, what about the number 2 case, or the number 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 that you had set?
We did good on all the rest of them. We had 9 cases we were able to resolve. I did tell the jury panel that. I said, thank God for you guys. I guess once the number 1 one didn't go, the other attorneys panicked with their clients. And so we were able to get 9 cases resolved, which was good.
That's the way to do it.
So, yeah. So, I even told them that. I said, I know it looks like this is a bust, but in a way, this helped me clear out a lot of people on my docket. So that worked out pretty well. But and then we had a couple other FTAs. One gentleman said he'd forgotten, but this is like the second time he's forgotten. And then another lady just said that she didn't have the funds to get here, and so I thought I'd help her get down here, so we rock the next time. So anyway, that's how the morning went. So we'll hopefully the afternoon will go a little bit better here.
Judge, I had to leave a message with his answering service, Mr. Maltzberger. They said they would get him the message.
Okay, if you'll also check with, go ahead and check with the hospital again.
Yes, sir.
That'd be good.
Did you dial his call his cell number?
I called whatever number I had on the email for him. Let me see.
Well, Brent, if you have a backdoor number,
I'm looking right now to see that.
I had a 691-7168 number.
Yeah, you're faster than I am. Let me look and see what I've got. You had 691-7168 and that got an answering service?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me call this cell right now and see what, gosh darn it. And see if I can get an answer there. See if I can catch him.
Okay.
Hey, Mark, I am on a Zoom meeting looking at the court, and you don't have a link. It didn't come in on your email. Yes, I can. Let me get in here and. Well, I knew you were there. That's why I'm calling you. I got the other ones on the line here.
We need to send him another link, right? Or-
I'm doing it right now. M. Maltzberger at mmaltzberger.com. I just hit send on it, so you should have it. And I'm showing you in the heading. One went out today at 2:32 p.m. is the time on mine, June 27.
Looks like there was a typo on his email, Judge.
Oh, okay, that's
Wait,
on
they're telling me in the other line, oh, they've got it, you at M. Maltzberger at M. Malesberger. So that's why you didn't get it, but you should have gotten mine.
My apologies. That's on me.
Sheila's yet again accepting the blame for the judge's mistake, it sounds like to me.
Shoot.
Which, being the boss, that's what she is supposed to do, so.
That's the truth.
Did it show up on your end, Mark? All right, you want me to just read out to you the login deal? Okay, HTTPS semicolon TXCOURTS dot Zoom dot US / small j as in John, / all numerical to follow 8528 4274 378. Correct. Linking in as we speak.
I re-forwarded it to him as well.
Sheila said she forwarded it to you also again.
There we go. All right.
And somehow I'm out of the Zoom, so I'm going to go back into the Zoom. I'm back in now.
Okay.
And I will turn, here I am.
Sorry about that.
Okay,
I'm off to your home phone, Mark. You can hang
Okay.
your phone up.
Okay, good deal. Okay, I think we have everybody present now. And I guess let me go ahead. Ms. Wiley, you ready to go?
I am, yes, sir.
Okay, this is cause number 18485, the state of Texas versus Michael Paldo, Paldo. We're here on a renewal of commitment hearing. If you'll go ahead, we have David Armbruster here for the state.
Yes, sir.
Mark Maltzberger here for, you're the attorney ad litem, correct, Mr. Maltzberger?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Cahill represents him on the criminal case, and then
Okay.
I'm actually serving as guardian ad litem.
Thank you, sir. And then Mr. Brent Cahill is here as well. And then, ma'am, you're with the hospital, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Could you state your name for the record?
Geraldine Farias, Farias Daniels, MD.
Okay. All right. So we're here, received a letter from the hospital stating that and did everybody get a copy of that letter?
Yes, sir.
And the did everybody get a copy of the physician's certificate of medical examination for mental illness?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes,
Okay.
from Waldsburger.
With that, I guess, so the hospital is recommending that they can still do Mr. Paldo some good if he stays there. It's my understanding he was originally diagnosed with, and I might need to defer to the hospital on that. I'm reading the notes here. I think it's Axis 1 schizoaffective disorder, bipolar type, polysubstance dependence, Axis 2, no diagnosis on Axis 2. Is that correct, ma'am?
That's correct, sir.
Okay. And my understanding of reading this is that y'all think y'all can still help Mr. Paldo if he stays in the facility. Is that correct?
Yes, we do, sir.
And it's also my understanding that he is still likely to cause serious harm to others, or will, if not treated, continue to suffer severe and abnormal mental, emotional, or physical distress, will continue to experience substantial mental or physical deterioration of ability to function independently. Is that correct as well?
That is correct. And just to clarify, he has not been physically aggressive here at our hospital, but the concern is that outside of the setting that he could become unstable. He needs the structure of our hospital at this point in time. We're in the process of converting him from an oral form of medication, hopefully today, as a matter of fact, it's coincidental, to a long-acting injection, which will help to improve his compliance in the community with his
Okay.
medication. Yes.
Does anyone have an objection to me admitting the physician's certificate of medical examination for mental illness into evidence?
No objection from the state, Your Honor.
Any objection, Ms. Malzberger?
I'm here as guardian ad litem, so I don't
Sorry.
really have.
I keep thinking you're the attorney, because usually Brent's always the ad litem on cases. But yeah, Brent, do you have any objection?
No, I do not.
Okay, so without an objection to that, and I will admit physician's certificate of medical examination for mental illness into the record. With no objection, does anybody have any objection to me not bringing the doctors on to testify? Are we good with that?
The state's fine with that, Your Honor.
Brent, are you good with that?
I did not put in a request for him to be present, Judge.
Okay, with that said, is there any, I guess, from the state, I'm leaning to granting this order. Is there any comment from the state?
No, Your Honor, the state would note that the defendant is still a danger to others, and he is still suffering from mental illness, and the hospital can provide him the help that he needs. The state believes it is in the defendant's best interest and the state's best interest that he be readmitted, Your Honor, or recommitted.
Okay, any response to that, Mr. Cahill?
Nothing further from me, Judge.
Okay, and Mr. Mossberger, any statements?
Judge, as guardian ad litem, I believe it would be in I hate to call him the prospective ward, but the patient's best interest for him to continue to receive the help that he is right now. I'm pleased to hear that he has been in compliance with his medications while hospitalized.
Yes, he has.
But moving to, is this a Remeron injection that y'all have started?
It's Risperdal. We're going to
Risperdal.
start Risperdal.
Okay.
Consta.
And that is a step towards stepping down from hospitalization into reintegration back into the community with supervision by MHMR. Is that correct?
That's what we hope for. Yes.
And so we're making steps toward that. And that's something that we may readdress next year or even before then. Is that fair to say?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Judge, that would be my only questions right there. Again, my recommendation is to continue him working with the treatment team there, and could even be less than a year before we're back here and talking about reintegration into the community. So,
Okay, well,
so be it. Is my position.
okay, well, it sounds like to me we're pretty much in agreement. So the court hereby finds from clear and convincing evidence that the continued mandatory supervision and treatment are appropriate in this patient. Number one, that the patient has a severe mental illness, and as a result of that mental illness, the patient is likely to cause serious bodily injury or serious harm to another if the patient is not provided treatment and supervision. And number two, appropriate treatment and supervision for the patient's mental illness cannot at this time be safely or effectively provided as outpatient or community-based treatment and supervision. And three, inpatient treatment or residential care is necessary to protect the safety of others. Therefore, the court orders pursuant to Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, I think it's Article 46C 261, is that correct?
I believe that is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. The patient committed for continued inpatient mental health treatment at the Austin State Hospital or such other hospital designated by the Health and Human Services Commission for a period not to exceed 12 months from the date of this order. Does that sound right from the state?
That sounds correct from the state, Your Honor. And I have a copy prepared for your signature I can send to you, unless you already have one.
I was just going to use the one I sent as proposed order to everybody. Did everybody get
That's
that?
fine, Your Honor, yes.
Was that one good enough for?
Yes, absolutely, Your Honor, yes.
Okay. Was that good enough for you, Mr. Cahill?
Yes, Judge. The first one that came out was fine, and I'd left a message to that effect. It just didn't need the signatures on there of
Sure.
Mr. Maltzberger, myself, or the DA.
Not a problem. I'll take the signatures off and I'll change the dates. It's the dates when we enter the judgment as of
Yeah,
today.
the one I have is not dated.
Gotcha. Okay, and then we should be good. All right. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it. And I don't know about you guys, but it sounds like it's finally raining out.
It is.
But happy to hear. So
Yeah,
maybe you
purple
guys
too.
get some rain. I know
Not
we all.
raining here yet.
There you go. All right. Thanks. And that ends